What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? So we back again for another episode review of the Belle Collective. Truth be told, I really need them to put the Belle Collective in the title. Put that the, because it just feels like something is missing when I say Belle Collective. You know what I'm saying? It's like I supposed to have something else. What is the? Is the a conjunction? Conjunction, junction, what's your function? Let me look that up for somebody correct me. Let me correct myself. Is the a conjunction or a preposition? No, it ain't. Okay. There it is. Is it? No, it ain't. Okay, so girl, it's been a minute since I've been to school. Anyway, moving on from that, it don't bother me none. We are back again for another episode of Belle Collective Season 3, Episode 9. Disrespectful. Let's just, and I really ain't gonna be on here long because again, this episode really didn't give much. It was very much a filler episode, which I am fine with because the season has been good. The season has been good. It picks up where we left off last week, girl. And plus it's late and I don't need to be so deep into it and get in my feelings and all that stuff. Girl, we picked up what we left up last week with Cliff coming out there. You know, let me just tell you this. Cliff got a problem, okay? Cliff, every man don't need to be like you and every woman don't want to put up with a man like you, okay? You lucked out and you got Latrice. Play with Latrice, okay? No shade to you, Latrice, but that's just what it is. Everybody ain't out here looking for a daddy, all right? And you ain't Letitia daddy. You ain't her husband. So I don't care if you friends with Glenn or not. This is why I got a problem with. Do not interfere in my relationship, okay? Do not try to sway me or convince my person or whatever to try to go about things your way or whatever. Try to put the smack down on there. Try to put the hammer down. Girl, ain't nobody got time for that. Because what you did for you, Cliff, to be sitting here trying to act like you such an alpha man and, you know, you the head in charge and, you know, ain't no equality in your marriage and all this stuff and you the man of the house and you this and that. You was acting like a bitch. Okay, you was acting like a, you know what I'm saying? You really were. For telling Glenn that, waking that man up, disturbing him, and then telling his wife to have his wife call him at that moment, and then you was being messy. You was being messy. Now, I can see if Letitia was over there all up on that stripper, and next thing you know, they dipped off. They dipped off, and we ain't see her for a good 30 minutes or so, and it's like they come out the room together. Then I'd be like, go ahead and tell the husband, because that is messed up. Y'all supposed to be working on y'all relationship. She out here getting some bolo D. Okay? Like, Then that wasn't even the case. That wasn't even the case. And then you talking about you need to be the woman that he needs. I said, excuse me? I'm so glad Letitia didn't take that. She said, what about him being the man that I need? I said, you know what? You can't give without getting, okay? You can't get without giving. Let me just tell you that, Cliff, this is not a one-way street in a relationship. It's two ways, okay? And it's equal. That's what it's supposed to be. How dare you? You need to worry about your own relationship. And why was you so focused on how long that man's penis was, okay? I just did not understand that. He said it was too much dingling. He said it was like 15 inches. 15 inches. He was so stuck on the 15 inches. I said, what is going on? You know, I ain't trying to imply nothing. They implied it. Letitia called it out and all this stuff. Letitia told him, Latrice want that. You want to do what you got to do with Latrice. We ain't finna have that over here. I said, I know that's right. You know, on the one hand, I be like, girl, that's your friend. Don't do that. But then again, your friend husband came through and disrespected you. All right? So therefore, it's time to get a little bit disrespectful back. Okay? He gonna say, I mean, if you gonna do that, have a nigga that come up in there with like a 6 inches, okay? Because 15 just too much. I said, now, how you know what 15 look like? Because it's shown ain't on you. He was just, I said, where did you get 15 from? Mind you, oh boy really was Jamaican too. I said, oh. Because later on in the episode, we see Willie, you know, and Akeisha. They coming together. Willie on his little health kick. I said, oh, I like looking at people getting their life together. Because, you know, when you getting your life together and then you start seeing other people getting their life together, it's like, girl, we on this train together. So it's like, ooh. my God. Like, listen, lately I just been fanning, and I will say this, and I love this about myself right about now. I just been fanning the simplest things to just make me laugh. And girl, it is what it is. You know, I'm like, I'm in a good place. I'm in a good place. But anyway, so he getting his stuff together, and basically, Akeisha tell him what's been happening, and they had this little conversation about the Fair Street project. The Fair Street project, they having this holiday Christmas party situation, and it's a play on her name, her last name Holly, because this is what they have all the time. It's a tradition in her family. So she want to make this Fair Street project, telling it to the public, giving her friends and the Bells, as they say, look at what they're doing so far as an exhibit and all of this stuff. And I would like to go see it. I really would. I wonder if some of them related to us. And I'm talking about me and my family. As my grandmama's side of the family and my mama, they was born down there in Mississippi. Y'all from Mississippi too. But see, my people was in Mississippi, Slaughter, Mississippi. I said, girl, where's that? Baby, that's the place that still got a Piggly Wiggly. I ain't never been to a Piggly Wiggly. I just feel like when you say Piggly Wiggly, you got to say it like that. You can't say Piggly Wiggly. You have to say Piggly Wiggly. You know what I'm saying? If you from Chicago, y'all remember more annoying. For some reason, when I hear Piggly Wiggly, it just gives me the more annoying feel, even though I know it's not Piggly Wiggly. It's definitely like a grocery store or whatever. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I could look it up, but I'm not. But more annoying was literally a butcher house. Girl, you go up in there, baby. I went up in there a couple of times, and I said, do not bring me here no more. First of all, I cannot take the smell. I do not want to see that meat and the pig and everything just hanging. It was just too much. It was just too much, okay? I was looking at something, speaking of pork, I was looking at something on Twitter, and it came from TikTok, actually. This couple, because it was a trend with the fried beef, not fried pork or whatever. Mexicans do the fried pork or whatever. I don't know what it's called. I do know what it's called, but I know I can't pronounce it right, but begins with a C. And it was dipping that up in some guacamole, right? So everybody was doing this trend, hopping on it, and then this one couple was up in their car doing it, right? Black couple at that. The girl, she dipped hers in her thing, and she ate it, and it was fine. Dude dipped his in there, and next thing you know, he was like, and he opened, girl, it was some maggots or something up inside the pork. I said, oh my God, this is why Belle eat me now. Girl, I feel like, But anyway, I just wanted to say that because Akeisha was sitting there just eating that food up. Baby, I mean, she said when I first met Willie was like, let's share this crabs and stuff or whatever. Baby, no. This is all of mine. You go get your own. So I said, listen, Akeisha, on that front, I feel you on that. I am not about to share my food with you right about now. Go get your own. You brought it, like, by yourself too. But, she want to have everybody there, and she going to invite the Bells too. Willie winds up having a little get-together with JJ. Now, Willie was talking about how when he first met JJ, he did not understand what he was saying. He ain't understand who he was. He ain't understand what he was. He was like, I just don't get him. Okay, but now he's like, after he got to know a person, he cool with him. And of course, JJ had to tell him, they talking about the whole stripper situation and, just chopping it up. Baby, when JJ started talking about the stuff that was going on with Letitia and how Letitia and Glenn going through the stuff that they going through, and Glenn want to be a rapper. Okay, baby, the way he said that, I said, because Willie was about to put that pool, right? He was about to hit the pool, okay, hit the little cue ball. He missed the ball when Glenn said, not Glenn, but when JJ was like, yeah, he want to be a rapper. He said, what? Willie. Willie was not having it. Willie said, well, he is too old for this, okay? I mean, I understand you trying to get your woman back or whatever, but this ain't the way to go, okay? Like, no, I mean, you do what you got to do, but it ain't just the way I would have did it, okay? You a little bit too old to be trying to do this. I like to die, all right? And JJ was talking about Cliff, how he was all up into the whole situation with the stripper too. Like, I mean, you over there, got darn, looking at the thing too, got darn, you was all up in it, examining it, got darn, cause he was like, looked like a little 15-inch, 16-inch. I said, Cliff, what is going on? He was concerned. I said, he probably finna go home and measure his and see, got darn, is that what he gonna give? I said, it ain't. But speaking of that, you get you get Latrice and Letitia. They meet up to play tennis. I feel like this scene went a little bit too long because, girl, we don't care about them playing tennis. Let's get down to the bottom and to the nuts and bolts of what's going on. She wanted to confront Latrice about this whole situation with Cliff meddling in her relationship and not manning his business. And what it all comes down to is that I know that Letitia felt as though if she tells Latrice, she would understand. She would tell her, because woman to woman, we're both married. We don't want nobody meddling in our relationships and stuff like that. So tell your husband to, mind his business. Basically, Latrice is like, I mean, I know he was wrong, but if he felt the way that he felt, and Glendale, that's his brother, whatever, that's how they look at each other, and so he gonna tell him how he feel about stuff. And she was like, I mean, what about me and you? Like, we sis, right? If that's the case, you know what I'm saying? Shouldn't you be looking out for me? Shouldn't he be looking out for me too? Like it's just, it was a lot of contradictory stuff that was going on with Cliff's behavior, double standards and all of that, And at this point, it was like, I'm sorry, I do like Latrice, but when it comes to relationship-wise, I like her as a business person, but she is nobody's model. And I'm pretty sure she's probably not trying to be a role model. She's not trying to be couples goal because she is nobody's role model when it comes to a relationship. And she is no one's couple goal when it comes to a relationship either. Because ain't no way in heck I'm finna let somebody just tell me what to do. I'm not finna just at his beck and call, his or her beck and call. No, we're not finna do that over here, because the way that Latrice, and I really hope that she is seeing this and seeing what people are saying, because it literally, you are on this show and you are being portrayed as a woman who is in a marriage, a young woman who is in a marriage to an older man who is, she's looking more so to as a father figure, and she's put that out there herself. She's already established that she got daddy issues, and that's why she with an older man. So at least she know that much. You're out here allowing yourself to be looked at as somebody that doesn't have a voice in their own relationship. Okay, outside of business, you have no voice, and I don't even know how much influence he got on your business at that. And I don't know if that's what you intended on us to see, but that is what we're getting, and I wouldn't be wanting to put that out there. Okay, I don't want, because that man is running over you. That man is running over you, and it is just, it's just really cringy. It's cringy to watch because you are a beautiful young woman who deserves so much better. And we can only say so much because it's not our relationship. I'm not advocating for people to get divorced. I'm just advocating for people to wake up. That's just what it is. And to say that, I understand, but he my husband, and I'ma just go with what he said. Girl, what? It's okay to tell your girl that Cliff was wrong. He had no business interfering into your relationship and calling your man like that. You can say that. You can say that. It is okay. What, you scared he gonna do something when you get home or when he this play back? Like, no, I just really wasn't feeling that. And then later in the episode, Letitia, she sat down with Tambra to apologize. Girl, Letitia, you are fake. I am seeing how fake you are. Y'all was up here talking so much about Tambra, whatever, talking about, she's a liar, she's faking this and she's faking this, but y'all the ones that's showing how fake y'all are. Okay? Because I would never, I'm coming back to it. I'm coming back to it. Just like I said last week, I would never do this to a friend. I would never do this to a friend. I don't care how long we've known each other or how little we've known each other. If we are in the process of getting to know each other, or if we've been knowing each other for 20 goddamn years, I will never dig into your past like that, and I will never get upset that you won't tell me everything, because obviously it's something that I not need to know at the moment, or it's the way that you do things. And if I can't handle it, I'll let you know. But I'm not finna get upset at the fact that you won't let me in on certain things. Because that's basically what Letitia was saying. She said that, you know, all these years or whatever that she known Tamara, she don't know this about her, she don't know that about her, she don't know that about her. Maybe, and you really think that you doing something by saying that? Obviously the girl has some issues with trusting people, and by those things that you did by looking up this guy or going with Marie to see this guy or whatever and participate in this little cockamamie scheme that Marie got going on because she ain't got nothing else going on in her life, personally wise, that ain't gonna make me want to trust you any better. That ain't gonna make me want to bring you in. Okay, that's gonna make me want to push you further away. And that's how I feel Tampa needs to do. Push everybody away at this point. Put these people on pause because they do not deserve your friendship. They do not deserve your presence. I mean, I know y'all need a check, okay, because that's why y'all doing this, but I just won't be able to do this. I will be, And then, you know, you instead of just sitting there and saying, you know what, Tamara, I just want to apologize for everything that happened at the break room thing. It was not my intention to upset you like that, and I know now looking back at it, what I did was wrong. I shouldn't have participated in this whole situation with Marie, looking up your ex or whatever. I don't know the situation, and obviously because I don't know the situation, I should have allowed you to tell me the situation in your own time when you were ready to, you know. And I apologize for that. I apologize. Okay, and me coming to you as a woman and knowing how, you know, things can get crazy for us women, I apologize for digging like that. It wasn't my intention to hurt you, but I realized that I did. I realized that I truly did, and I'm so sorry. From the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry. And that should have been it. Baby, oh my God, I need to be up in here and giving me, is it a feel for this? Because, girl, I could be writing people's scripts and stuff like, what y'all need to say and everything, giving advice and stuff. That sounded real good. But it's common sense. And if you really care, that's all you would have said. But no, Letitia sat there and said, so what's the deal with this guy? Again, it's none of your business. It's none of your business. And I don't even care if y'all dug into her past and he done came out and trying to say this and trying to say that. It's still none of your business because she didn't offer it. She didn't say, now, girl, let me tell you what happened, okay? Since y'all done brought it up, let me tell you. No, that wasn't your end. You should have just left it to what I said, and you should have just moved on from that. But no, what is it with this guy? She said that you was engaged to. Tamara said, see, there's the thing right there. I was never engaged to him. We weren't even together for a year. We only dated for a couple of months. He's controlling. He's manipulative. He's all of this stuff. He's a compulsive liar and all this stuff, pathological liar. I said, damn, girl, all right, you better go in. Like, she is tired. She tired because at this point, what's the reason? What is the reason? And again, the only person that has an issue with Tambra is Akeisha, because Akeisha thought that they was really, really good friends, and then the mess that was said, that she said about Akeisha, which I truly do believe Tambra said that, okay? Akeisha should be the only one that has an issue. And speaking of that, I like Akeisha's sisters and her sister cousin. Baby, Akeisha was over at the crib. She had her sisters and her sister cousins, as she said, because one of them is her cousin, the oldest one, you know, and her other sisters or whatever. And she's the baby, okay? She said her oldest cousin, her cousin is the oldest. One of her sisters, she's 17 years younger than, and the other sister, she's 10 years younger than. And I said, damn. That is a big, oh my God, that makes me feel like my sister now. Alicia, the young one, I'm 17 years older than her. Okay, like, girl, that is, y'all know when my mama told us that she was pregnant, and I was like, girl, what the I will mention that each and every time because I be so baffled. I'm going to tell her that tomorrow when I see her. I'll be like, girl, look at you. Y'all are so happy my mama gonna be here tomorrow. Anyway, so you got that right. And they sit down there, she telling them about, you know, because she was talking about the bond that they had. You know, she look up to him, she love him so much, and I love that. I love that for them. I just love seeing families that like really, really, truly get along and they truly love to be around each other. It reminds me of me and my sister. I know I keep on putting my stuff in there because like when we were younger, we were so busy doing our own thing because we was so heavily involved in school and all of that. So we basically, even when we lived together, we didn't even really focus on each other, and we barely communicated. Like, we communicated, but not as much as we do now. Like, we talk all the time, we go out all the time or whatever. So, you know, I love that bond that they had, and the way that they just sat down there and was keying about Tambra. I said, now why they Girl, Akeisha was talking about the Ferry Street project and the whole situation of the Holly Christmas situation, and how they was gonna put all that together and make it one thing. And she was like, yeah, I'm gonna invite my friends and all that stuff, the Bells and all that. And she was like, the sisters was like, so how everything going? You know, you cool with everybody? I mean, I'm good or whatever. You know, it was a little rough the first time I came through. You know, this girl, Letitia, she had some issue talking about something like I was trying to steal her idea for the Fair Street project. And I'm like, girl, first of all, I don't even know who the hell you are. This was my first time even hearing of you or seeing you. So, you know, what do I have to steal? Okay, I said, all right, Akeisha, all right, calm it down. But I was like, keep going. She said, oh, y'all finna keep on going. And then, you know, the girl, Tambra, yeah, y'all met her before. Just like, yeah, I met her at your birthday party or whatever. You talking, you know, she was saying what she was saying about me, and then, you know, being negative, calling me this and saying that basically I thought she was my friend, but she really ain't, because she was talking negative about me and all that stuff. And then the cousins, and then they was like, yeah, the girl that had that high-pitched voice. And then the cousin was like, if you need I said, what? That was so funny to me because it caught me so off guard. I said, wait a minute. Because this whole time, and y'all already know my history, I've been talking about this lady's voice since season 1, episode 1. And when somebody else on the show finally mentioned it, I said, Lord have mercy. That took me clear out. But that wound up happening or whatever. They do have the little get together. At one point, did I mention? I failed to mention at the beginning when it was still at So Gucci party. Marie had came out there with Letitia and Latrice, because Latrice did come out there talking and trying to see what was going on with Letitia, and Marie was out there, and they was all getting along for the most part, and it was awkward. It was awkward for me because I was like, I know this is fake, and we already know it is. And at one point, Marie started talking about her ass some way, somehow. They started talking about Marie's ass and whether or not it's real or not. And she was like, girl, you know this real and all this stuff. Look at it, look at it. And then they just looking at it and all this. I was really confused. And I said, at this point, I'm looking at this whole scene like, Marie, you never beaten the allegations that you could be. You know what I'm saying? And that is fine. She wanted them to look at her ass and she wanted them to touch her ass. And I mean, that's... And then said something like, you went up, listen, if I take these clothes off, listen, I look this way. I said, I mean, women, we can do that with each other and don't be nothing but, it's Marie, okay? Like, girl, the husband that you was with was questionable. I shouldn't say that. Let me stop. Let me move on. I'm move on from that. But they get to the little event. We finally seen Melanie the Stallion, okay? I said, look at Melanie. I said, damn, has she always been that tall? I haven't seen her in such a long time on this show. I didn't forget how tall she was. I said, God damn, you're a tall drink of water, girl. That's what you are. Some dude said that to me before. Oh, my God. I felt like, did I just transport back to the 1500s or something, like to the 1900s or whatever, in a juke joint? You a tall drink of water, girl. I said, whoo. I know how to respond to that. I was taken aback. I was like, oh, thank you. Let me get the hell up out of here. Oh, and girl, let me tell you something. Again, another thing that women would do. We will compliment you on your boobs, okay? We will compliment you on your boobs and everything. Apparently, Melody got her boobs reduced and everything, and they were just like, girl, yeah, look at her. And they said, you out here with those bra. Oh, look at her. They look real good. I said, also, we finna sit here for the next 5 minutes and just watch Melody's boobs. That's fine. Melanie. All right, girl. Do your thing. Melanie was doing a little bit much for me, too. Like, oh my God, so what is it? I said, girl, calm down. Calm down. You ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to do all that to get a say. Because that's what it felt like. I just got to be real, girl. I just got to be real. I was like, you look good though, and you was wearing my color, so I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna leave you alone. You was wearing that color. I think you was with. Let me shut up. Anyway, cause I was about to say something else, y'all. Y'all know I already got a drink in me. I got a couple of drinks in me, so don't worry about it. All right. They get there. Marie get there. They trying to figure out where Letitia at. Letitia finally do get there. And Cliff starting stuff with Letitia and all that stuff and talking out the side of his mouth. And Letitia called him on it. And, she like, why are you talking to me like that? Then Latrice come over there. Next thing you know, they gotta leave. And before that, they was over there talking about them. And I don't know how I feel about it. And I think it's because it's Marie that was bringing it up, talking about how, it's something going on in their marriage and they're insecure. Like, he's controlling and she's insecure and all this stuff. And I just feel a way about Marie saying something about the whole situation, because what she's saying is not necessarily wrong. In a sense, I don't know if I feel like Latrice is insecure, but it's some stuff going on, and she could possibly be, because she's not in the relationship that she probably wants to be. I don't know. But at the same time, it's like, Marie, you will find any reason to be negative towards that woman, any reason. And then when she came over there to give her a hug, I was like, you was just talking about her and you gonna let her hug you? Like, all right, it was just really fake. And I'm just sitting here like, Marie, you have no business of your own. You have no business on your own. And I want people to start talking and to really start getting into the fact that, Marie, you're in everybody else's business, but yet, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? Okay, let us have something to talk about. Baby, I said this video wasn't gonna be that long. I lied. It's a good enough way. But other than that, that was the episode. I don't think anything else happened, and if it did, I don't remember it. She got up there. Now, let me tell you something, Keisha. The way you be acting, you got up there and you read off that crinkled ass paper in front of them people. I would have expected you to have your stuff memorized and the safe was things from the heart, because you already knew what it was. You just give me that type of person. I wasn't expecting to see that crinkled ass folded paper. That felt a little uncouth for you, okay? Y'all know I'm petty. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Peace.